Hello, viewers of YouTube! I am MikeMoneyGMR, and if you have come to my channel, you're probably wondering, what kind of channel am I looking at right now? I see a lot of games, I see one that he's playing right now, well at least a Nintendo Wii screen, I recognize that. You're probably asking yourself, what does this guy do? Well, I am a Let's Player. One of the, I guess you could say, little tiny minnows in the big school of fish that are out there of Let's Players. One of many, you might say, as well. But I'm not here to explain, I'm not here to say what I am exactly. I'm here to kind of explain what a Let's Player is and what we do. I know many other intros to people's channels probably have done the exact same thing that I'm about to do, but since I decided I need to make an intro since, well, at first I told myself I was never going to do it. But then I found myself thinking, why not? Let's give it a shot. So here it is, my intro to my channel. As I said before, I'm a Let's Player. Let's Players have a bunch of games that we play. We have old Super Nintendo games, we have like Nintendo 64, we have, Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, you name it. Any game that we can find a way to record, we're going to record it and play it for your guys' pleasure. Or entertainment, whatever you want to call it. For the most part, we like to try and show you a game you have maybe never even heard of. Like, for example, Musha. A game that nobody probably even knew existed until I kind of did a show off of it. You can find it in my channel around there somewhere. I think it's in my Let's Show Off playlist. We have a Super Nintendo Entertainment classic, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, probably one of the hardest games of its time, or at least around that area. We have a game I did a fun little Let's Play of recently, Super Mario RPG. It's one of the first ones in my channel list if you see it below, because usually you watch this, you're going to see this, and below you, here, let me have a little bit of fun. Below you down there, there's going to be a sectional thing is what they call it, and down here in the sections, there's like the very first playlist is in fact this game. So you might want to check that out if you're wondering more about Let's Playing. And then there's a game I've never played on my channel. I'm sure people have probably seen it, and I'm surprised I haven't gotten any requests for it, but here's Mega Man. It's for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Very popular Let's Play material here because it's a game a lot of people will recognize and enjoy. But no, that's not what I'm here to do today. I'm going to play a little bit of Mario Kart while I explain more what I do. So anyway, my goal in Let's Playing as a hobby is to introduce games, as I said before, that people may have never played or never even thought about playing. And, like, this game here, which is, Mario Kart Wii, is the most recent Mario Kart game, I think, except unless you count, I'm talking about for, the, generation of Mario Kart games that are on non-handheld consoles, like the DS or the 3DS. This is the most recent one they have. They haven't come out with the one for Wii U yet, and they haven't really done much in the way of explaining it. Actually, I was going to do a time trial.
Mario time!
And for the most part, what we do is we play a game, we commentate over it, and we try to do our best to give a walkthrough and also point out little bits of information people may not have known about the game before. For example, in this game, you have two types of things. People always ask, what is the difference between automatic and manual? Well, as you can see here, manual lets you drift. Automatic does the drifting for you and you get no boost. Many people always ask me, how do you change gears? Common mistake that people make is that manual has always been put with gear changing in other games. So that's why it's so funny to me. Though I always do automatic in this game just because if you play manual in this game, it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to play the game. And just to let you guys know a little bit, you have, in this game you have like the time trials. You can actually race, you know, certain things. Like you can race your own personal best time, or you can race the best time of one of the game testers. I'm gonna race myself just because it's kind of silly to do that. But anyway, another things that many Let's Players do is they'll explain, you know, all the controls and all that. Which, for this, you can get a little bit of a boost if you timed your thing, which I didn't do. And I'm playing on a GameCube controller, in case you're wondering, because I just decided I might try it out and see how it went. So far, it's not going that well. I think, if I find the right button. Ah, it's out, okay. You can use an item to use that boost there, but I made a mistake. Not that it really matters. Since I'm mainly just trying to talk to you guys instead of concentrating most on the play right now, you kind of get the idea. It's just kind of a fun little way to chat with people you might know and also show off a game. Now there is ways to do like tricks and stuff. It's not necessary that you know it. Again, to pop a wheel like that, you have to hit up on the control pad of the GameCube. It's not necessary that you know that. It's just something that you can do to get a little bit of extra speed. But I don't see how that makes any sense. Yeah, if you hit it while on a ramp, you'll do a little boost the trick, which kind of can help you get a little bit faster. Not necessarily all to do, but something fun you can do. But yeah, as you can see, I did worse than my previous times, mainly because I was using a different vehicle, but I just wanted to show that off. And if you're wondering, lately my commentary hasn't been that great, I will admit. And it's not because I haven't been trying that well. It's just because when I sit down to do these recordings, I kind of just sit and think to myself about what I'm going to say, and then I kind of go off of it from that. Like in this case, I wanted to just kind of see if I could concentrate on the racing game while I did it, which, as you can see, I'm not really doing that good right now. But it's okay. Just kind of wanted to play a game and also have a little bit of fun explaining more about what I do here. At least this time I'm actually a little bit behind my character instead of before, where I was left in the dust. The cool thing about racing a ghost is if you run into them, they actually drive through them. You won't actually run directly into them and get stopped, which is kind of nice. But at the same time, isn't necessary to know. Now, if you were playing a real race, if you ran into someone, they would stop you, which can kind of suck. Man, I think I'm like right behind myself. That's kind of cool. Which means I'm going to make so many mistakes. Yeah, I'm just going to concentrate for a second and kind of try and put little bits of commentary here every now and then. But, as you can tell, you got neat little things in the background, and for the most part, many people won't actually commentate on that kind of stuff because they're too busy concentrating on themselves in the game. especially in racing games, it's kind of hard to say, hey, look at that thing in the background there. Isn't that awesome? Like the go sign, the trees that you can run into if you suck at the game, the Yoshi sign. Anyway, this is, I know they say that the intro for Paige is supposed to be very short, but I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to kind of go a little bit for length on this, just because that's what I do. Most of my videos, if you continue to look into them from my lackluster commentary here, and don't think I'm always berating myself, it's just something I do for fun while I play. You'll notice that a lot of my videos are actually in the 25-30 minute mark. Sorry, and I'm also still a little bit congested. I've been congested for a long time now. Not that anybody should be worried, it's just something I've noticed. But anyway, I'm going to take a second, put down the controller, and just let you kind of enjoy the sounds of the game on the intro here, while I try to collect my thoughts a little bit and stop talking as fast. Okay, so my strategy, my way of doing recordings, there's all sorts of different ways that people do these Let's Plays. You might even be a Let's Player yourself, just checking out other Let's Players to see what they have. The way I do things, you may notice that when I start a Let's Play, in no way, shape, or form do I have a set schedule of what I'm going to do. For example, most people would play through every single level of this before doing a Let's Play of it, you know? Me, I would just jump straight in like a crazy person, that some people would call it, and just play. And so, of course, I'd probably have issues and stuff, and things would go wrong, and it'd be funny. But to me, I like that effect. I like when people actually let their mistakes show instead of trying to concentrate on just, skill alone. I think what makes a good Let's Player is someone who's able to multitask really well. Something, if you watch any of my Let's Plays, you'll know that I don't. And don't worry, I'm not the only one that pointed this out. I know this for a fact. Sometimes it may even look like I don't even know what I'm doing. And I give myself unnecessary challenges and stuff like that. Like in my Sunshine Let's Play that you might want to check out, I'm planning on 100%ing the game, and some people probably think I'm crazy for doing that. Just a fun little thing. And anyway, I'm gonna do one more race, just kind of let the game speak for itself, you know. And then when I end, I'll give my little outro that I usually give. You notice he's actually using a lot of drifts and stuff. Something I don't do. If you ever do want to drift, the secret to doing it is to know exactly when to start drifting and exactly when to let go. And you also want to be playing with a controller, not a Wiimote, because it makes it really difficult if you play with a Wiimote. I'll have to see what kind of thing he's doing there. Well, it's actually a girl, but... There's what I was talking about before, that if you run right up against him, it doesn't do anything. Man, I haven't played this game in so long. It's kind of fun to be able to play it again. Just in case you're wondering, my mustache is getting in my mouth and it's gross. I need to shave it, but I don't really do it that often. Anyway, that's enough of this. I hope you consider following me a little bit more. Check out more of my videos. Don't let this be the only contributing factor in seeing if I'm worth watching or not. Because if you do, you might be, what's the word I'm looking for? You might find me, can't think of the right word. Less worthy, yes. Less worthy of being watched than I really am, because once I get warmed up, it really changes, makes a difference, you know. So yes, please, give me a chance. Check out my videos, and those of you who are non-Let's Players, see what we have to offer, because you might be a gamer but not a Let's Player, and may be looking for something new that you never heard of. And I have those. I have games on here that you're gonna maybe take a look at and be like, huh, what's this? And that happens a lot with my viewers. So yeah, come join us. See what you think. Bye for now.